The sun has set here in Salt Lake City, Utah, but we aren't even close to being finished yet. No, we've still got Waterdogs and Redwoods, a game that has major playoff implications still to come here at Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, Utah. Redwoods need a win to lock up a playoff spot. Waterdogs are already in, but they're battling for position. And last week in Denver, what a game the Waterdogs put on. A show. Firing from the outside. Kelly doing what he does best beyond the arc. Getting some help from D-middies like DiNapoli finding the back of the net. And then the game winner, Jack Hanna, who played his college lacrosse on this very field in overtime, beating Jack Concannon. 16-15 Waterdogs won their 5th straight.
And especially twos, Cotter.
Right.
All of a sudden the Redwoods are explosive from D to O.
Pennell got in front and scores! Well, you mentioned in the open, he's having a bit of a renaissance this summer, and it continues here early tonight.
He is. I think he's having a lot of fun this summer. I think it's brought out his competitive spirit. It's almost rejuvenated him. Rob Pennell's been around for a long time, and he's climbing up the charts now in terms of maybe being the all-time point leader in pro lacrosse. He could get there eventually. But what I've seen in the last month from Rob is what we saw from him early in his pro career and when he was at Cornell. So many different skills. I mean, power dodging, footwork dodging, passing, mid-range shooting, and he can do it all.
Early in the season, Q, it was Ryan in the booth with me in Charlotte, and the Redwoods scored 3 goals. Yeah, they play really well together, and you know what they've gotten to? They have so many guys that can just let it rip from outside. Like this right here. Score! 2-point goal! Right on cue.
Well, who can play off guys like McCardle? Who can play off guys like Michael Sowers, who are going to demand the ball in their pockets? And when you think about Connor Kelly, Hanna, their willingness to play and float to space and read a defender, and you see the eyes of the defense. There's too many white jerseys, ball side. Kelly able to catch in comfort. Does he step on the line? That's a 2-pointer.
Yeah, 2-point goal. He's leading the league now in 2-point goals. Breaking the... He'll look to dodge against the shorty. Help comes. Back to Pennell. Garnsey scores after the skip pass.
This catch and release is sensational. It all starts with Nakai Montgomery drawing the double, and they kick it to Pennell. Then the seam pass back up top.
Oh, look at Sowers, beautiful move, and he scores. Flag down late. What a gorgeous move by Sowers. And there's some.
And they got to stick up for him. He took a late high hit.
Look at this, getting physical. Officials have to step in.
Sowers took a late high hit. This guy with a track record of some head injuries, and if you're his teammate, you got to stick up for him, and that's what the Waterdogs do here. This move is unbelievable. Talked about his footwork, his suddenness, the hockey stops, and he just leaves this man in the dust.
There's a good goal. There's a foul on the play. Redwoods 52, 1 minute, unnecessary roughness. That play is under review.
Well, we know it. Garrett Epple will bring the heat when given the opportunity, and he brought it on that play.
Watch this. Little split right to left with the swim. Leaves his man in the dust. After the ball's in the net, 52 with the hit. Now they're going to look and see what happened afterwards. I didn't see anything illegal from the Waterdogs there.
Not high, but late.
I think McCardle comes in here and reps, backs his teammate up, and doesn't, like, go over the line.
Doesn't use his stick, you know?
Watch this. Woohoo! Welcome to Instagram and Twitter. Isaiah Davis-Allen, an incredible player in his own right. You just see the quickness of Sowers.
Yeah, there you see McCardle coming in there and letting Epple know he didn't appreciate it. I actually think that was kind of high from Epple. I don't think it was that late.
After further review, call stands. 52 for Redwoods, 1 minute, unnecessary roughness.
It's the right call. It's a good call. I'm glad they went to go to the video to take a look at it.
Seth, was that late or was that high?
You know what it was is, Eppel's got a great way of lining people up. There's a size difference down there, but he led with his shoulder. It wasn't a head or neck shot, and I think Matty Palin got it right. It was a 1 minute penalty. He came in a hair late and got called for it.
That's Sexton. I'm getting those two mixed up tonight too much. Hartzell, he'll fire. Steps in, get a better angle, and scores! That lights this crowd up here in Salt Lake City.
A lot of Redwoods fans here out west. They've been sitting in front of us all night cheering on. We got Miles Jones jerseys, Kyle Harrison jerseys, Redwoods merchandise going off the shelves. Watch the big pump fake on the outside. They respect the two. Kyle Hartzell throughout his career has earned that respect from nailing shots from distance. That's the book. That's the MO of the Redwoods. Their poles take twos. Well, he pumps the two. See you later. We got playmaking in this game, huh? Sowers with the swim split, and Hartzell with the big pump fake.
Coming into this game, winning 5 in a row after they started this season 0-3. Sowers, just too easy. Too open and too easy.
Well, the penalty wasn't released yet. So that possession starts with about 6 seconds to go in the Eppel penalty, and you can hear the countdown from the sideline. You may even see the player running on the field at the far left side of your screen at the tail end here. The Redwoods are man down there and didn't really react well to it. Didn't get that full rotation going, and Sowers has 2 Waterdog goals from the same real estate.
Two tonight, 18 on the season. Let's remember, he's almost a rookie, Q. I mean, he only played in 1 game last year because of injury, so.
Just a shortage of tic-tac-toe.
Right. Pennell, though, can get that started. Even strength. Inside, Bertrand scores!
Pennell's fired up. He should be. He's got the defense at his mercy. So respected as an isolation dodger. He draws the eyes and the halfway slide. Look, he'll cut this off at X, and right here the defense steps down to him, and Bertrand just finds the bubble, the soft spot. Pennell puts that right in the sweet spot. I mean, all Charlie had to do was basically cradle that. What accuracy. Shot-ready feed by Pennell.
Pennell's got his defender hung up. Looking for a cutter. Finds Jules behind the back. Just too tough of an angle. This is tough, though. Garnsey makes the steal. Over to the far side, scores! Jules Henningberg. Well, he had too tough of an angle that first time. Second time around, no issues.
This is a great ride by Matt Cavanaugh, 10 and white of the Redwoods. Say anything you want. One thing that Notre Dame and Cavanaugh's have always done is they ride their tail off. Right here, he puts enough pressure on the outlet that it's a sloppy pass, turnover, numbers, turn and rake. Cavanaugh creates that turnover, and the Redwoods score from Henningberg.
Cavanaugh struggling offensively this whole season, but plays like that makes you see, okay, a veteran guy like that. In front, Courier passes, scores! Connor Kelly.
Courier's skill level's insane. Ontario native, played at Culver and then Princeton. Watch this. Everything says take the outside shot there with the clock dissipating to nothing, and somehow he's got the eyes to see his teammate. Again, he puts that right on the money. 77 in purple. Leads the league and non-face-off grounders. Kelly having a first-team All-Pro season. You see, look at that Nakai Montgomery knows those sting. Look at Ward fill up the net. How tall he is.
Bertrand just trying to muscle his way and nothing doing. Now Pinnell up top. Nakai, he'll shoot. Scores! Great bouncer on that turf.
Caught him off guard, didn't it? No hesitation from Nakai, the rookie out of Duke. Two-sport star from the Dallas area. He had a big outing when the PLL visited the Star in Frisco. I think why this goal works, good ball movement by Pinnell. He doesn't hesitate, so they go from strong side through X to weak side. That's been missing this year. And what Nakai does well, it's a catch and immediate. Changes hands, uses the defender a little as a screen, and mixes it up with the bouncer. Nakai has been known to use the high bouncer, especially on the run.
Some defensive personnel still on the field for the Woods. Now they're going to check out. Pinnell up top, looking for help. Finds a streaker out of the box, and a goal. That was Jules Henningberg. Full head of steam on the far side, Q. Pinnell did a great job of finding him. There's no way Ward was going to stop that shot.
I got Pinnell with 4 assists already. And this is just incredible game sense. You communicate with teammates for plays like this. He, as you called it, Chris, he had the numbers coming out of the sub box. It's just a sloppy sub by the Waterdogs, and Pinnell sends this one cross crease. So big question mark coming in. What kind of passing would we see from the Redwoods? Numbers.
DiNapoli's out in front too. Get it to him. He'll shoot and score.
This is a terrific assist by Sabia, 16 in purple. Steps in, draws the D, puts a strike right here. He carries in with confidence, with intention. So he draws the defense up. He's respected. DiNapoli.
Upfield, takes a shot. Walker with the rebound goal.
Such a high skill level. That's twice now the Waterdogs have scored on situations where you didn't think much was there. Remember earlier, Courier with the feed to the inside. This one was late in the shot clock, things going off the rails. Sowers takes kind of a maybe shot. Kelly can't control his rebound, and good things happen when you crash the crease. Jump shot, Kelly handles that, goes for the clamp, it's not there, and look at Walker, such a high skill level. Canadians are so good at picking up the trash.
The quickness here, Q.
They react to shots. They crash the boards, Chris. It's before the shot. Walker's momentum is taking him in towards the crease.
Unbelievable. Perk behind the back scores. That's Bertrand. Another highlight reel.
Pinnell picks up the assist. Charlie, this is Quint up top. What were your options on that last play?
Yeah. I could have went normal shot there, but it would have been low angle and sticking my way, so try to increase it a little bit and go behind the back.
What are your brothers going to say about that one?
That one, they're going to tell me to go over the hand. They want the normal shots.
As long as it ends up in the back of the net, that's all that matters. Up top, Jones. Back to his right. Gets a shot and scores. And stares down the defender. Like, that's not going to be enough to stop.
He's just so strong. This was pretty good defense, Chris. I mean, what are you going to do when a guy's 6'5", 260? Puts his shoulder down, runs you one way. Here it is. Look at the defense. He's in the numbers. He's controlling the hands. He deals with the rollback. He gives him a big hook. And like Miles, like bullies through that hook like it's not even there. Right here, this rollback, that's where the double team's got to get there because it does take him some time to get the ball out of his stick. a little late on the double. I think you can ask their defender to stop the initial. Burns, you can have him, Liam Burns, to stop the initial foray, but once he rolls, the posse's got to show up. The help needs to be there, right? Lousy pick the Waterdogs are going to set right here for Sowers. You know it's coming. Just get through it.
19.5, now down to 12. Sowers, there's the pick. Cohen got through it.
Now they earn the switch again.
Now Sowers on Isaiah Davis-Allen. Got to shoot it now, it does! You're right on the money, Q. With 0.1 seconds left to go, he got the shorty, and he took advantage, and he scores.
This is deja vu from last week. They get the switch. The damage is done at this point because Michael Sowers is going to dust his man. He's got a midfield defender on him. And then the Redwoods fail to slide defensively. That's mistake number 2. I mean, how many can you make in a short clock scenario? So credit the Waterdogs. Andy Clopen, 11 years at Fairfield. Prior to that, it was at Marist. The guy can flat out coach. He's given the ball to Sowers late in shot clocks, late in games off of timeouts, week after week after week. They set that up screen, and guess what? History repeats itself. You guys called that same goal last week.
Got a better angle. Instead found his teammate cutting. Beautiful pass. That's why he leads the league in assists. And Conrad on the receiving end, and he buries it.
This is sublime team offense. Little triangle passing from wing to wing through X. And then Conrad fills the seam. But this play starts on the far side here. Double team drawn through Sowers, right in and out of his stick. Now McCardle's got the defense a little bit out on the carousel. They're off their matchups. And Conrad, being the smart player he is, cuts to the vacant area, to the vacancy. You will find no vacancies in the Utah Valley. Ryan Conrad somehow found one in front of the Redwoods goal.
Pinnell scores! His great night just got a little bit better.
He's vying for player of the weekend. He's come out west to Salt Lake and put on a show. 6 first half assists. This question mark, painting corners with depth touch, Rob Pinnell.
Reminder, we're 5-on-5 and a delayed call against the Woods. That's an easy goal from McCardle. No way he's going to miss from that spot. This is a big moment in this game, Q.
Oh, yeah, and you can't let that scrap change the
Number
tenor.
1 for the Redwoods, 1 minute, high cross check.
And another one. So, like, you know, you knew coming off that near fight at the midfield that the refs are going to be looking for stuff. And Nakai just rides him up high. He doesn't get his level low enough. Clear cross check to the head or neck area. And ball movement, Ryan Conrad finishes with this assist. Double team drawn. Easy dish inside. There's no second slide. Penalty continues now. Both were not unreleasables. Send the double. He can't see that double coming.
Ball's lost. Ward's out of the cage. Kavanaugh couldn't get it quick enough, though. He'll get a chance here, though, and scores! Crowd goes nuts. His teammates go nuts. Maybe that gets Cav out of the shooting slump. And if nothing else, it gives the Woods the lead.
Redwoods ride again. Second time in this game that their attack, by virtue of their hustle, has generated possession and a goal. Remember earlier it was Kavanaugh with the ride that they scored on. This time the guys in white are just scrappy right here. Created the turnover. Defense is out of sorts. Cav beats Dylan Ward between the wickets. He's pumped up.
Just Kavanaugh's 7th goal of the year, Q, but it's a big one. Stops, loses his defender.
So like setting a good pick is a really underrated skill.
Garnsey, he'll take that shot all day long and buries it.
Jules was all pumped up with that assist. Garnsey's shooting stroke is on fire, isn't it? He's really comfortable. He's got that 3/4 arm release, painting corners. Now he gets to pose for the camera. What's Jules do so well here? Double team drawn, moves it on. Simple lacrosse right there. Look at him. Little yo-yo dodge, in and out, in and out. The second purple jersey steps his way. And Garnsey, top of the arc, in a good spot. Big goal.
I haven't said it very often today, but that lead back up to 2. Now Sowers will put it in play. Look at the speed and quickness. You gotta be kidding me! Sowers all by himself! He can't be that fast, Q.
Speed kills. You know it's coming too. Arden Cohen squares up with him on the sideline, and Sowers says, "You want to play press coverage? I'm gone."
Schlosser's just going to have to let it go, and does. Kelly is there to make the stop. That was a really good shot, too. But Schlosser gets it back and scores!
This is classic Waterdogs' second effort. Redwoods did such a wonderful job on defense that entire possession. They forced a weak shot, and Kelly gives up a rebound. And this rebound proves fatal. Here it is. Weak shot, big rebound. Schlosser's there on the scene. Tied up.
Bertrand gets to the middle of the field. Against a shorty. Shoots and scores on the run, the far corner.
That is a ridiculous shot. He's at 14 yards on the run, left-handed, running himself out of angle with every step. Really well defended on the perimeter. Looks like the defender actually gets under his elbow and his arm, lifting, and he shoots through that to the far corner. A perfect shot. This is pretty darn good defense. Nearly a 2.
Right foot on the line. You can see how his teammates appreciated that shot, too, when he hit it.
That's showing the love for one another that Nat talked about. Find genuine joy in the success of others on your team.
What's not to be joyful about that shot?
R.J. Kaminsky's on the far sideline giving us extra set of eyeballs.
No way. No way you're going to stop that.
Garnsey's shooting the ball well right now. He like breaks the mold in so many things he does. From last week's like crash, perish, and score goal to this type of shot, which is everything that you don't want to teach a kid how to play. And it's so beautiful that it works. He catches this low, he just keeps it down low and pile drives this one past Dylan Ward. Look, it's a low feed to a low shot. Beats him to the near post. No deception, just power.
Courier can't get a good shot off. Out of bounds with 1.4 left. There's still a chance here, 1.4 left, but you got one pass and one shot, right? As long as it's out of the cross before the horn sounds.
Kelly's not in the goal either. That's a problem.
Nope, couldn't get anything off. That's it. Coach Copeland can't believe it. Huge win for Nat St. Laurent and the Redwoods. They're going to the playoffs. They've locked it up. The 6th team out of the 7 to secure a postseason berth.